Best of 5 for $100 here in the ESL Cup 11. Russia versus Ukraine. Happy versus Foggy. Foggy's birthday. It is the story of pretty much all the ESL Cups, of all the cups we have. Who beats Happy? Hawk did it in a best of 1. Cash did it in a best of 3. Blade did it already. And now is it time for the birthday boy, finally, to do it. All the odds, all the stats, everything stacked against Foggy. But maybe there's a little Easter miracle.
It would be wonderful if on Easter, if on his birthday, finally he does it. Winning this ESL Cup number 11 for a good bit of prize money, yes, but mostly about prestige. Nobody's been able to do it against Happy in a best of 5 in Europe in years. His birthday, Easter Sunday. I think we all kind of want to see it. Do you think Happy has a tiny bit of a thought of, hey, it would be nice to give this to me?
No, not at all. $100 for Happy, $100 for Happy, that's for sure. Remo, you mentioned the statistic already. When was the last time that Happy lost the best of 5 against a European player?
The last time was more than 3 years ago. It was 2017, January. The player who did it was Foggy.
3 years in the making. All the stars align if you are looking for reasons why Foggy could win this. A lot of unreasonable reasons, I guess. We have a Demon Hunter, and Remo, you are probably the biggest fan in the world of Foggy's Demon Hunter play in the past couple of weeks.
Yes, Foggy has experimented like crazy in this matchup. It feels like he tried basically everything against Undead. And now, in my opinion, he has landed on the most reliable playstyle and the strongest playstyle, which is pretty standard. It's Demon Fast Expo. Demon Fast Tech into Bears Dryads with a late expansion Mountain Giants. And most importantly, early game creep focus. Whereas Foggy was always concerned with harassing on level 2 in years prior against Happy, which I was always very critical of. Most recently, it's been a lot more about Foggy creeping up himself, getting levels, getting level 3 plus boots to be aggressive. And this is fascinating. It's Happy now switching it up, playing the shoe on the other foot game. He's the one level 1 aggressive DK playing now to make sure the Demon Hunter is the one who doesn't level. This matchup between these two has basically now flipped around compared to half a year ago.
Do I have a desync? Is anything happening? There's nothing happening. This DK presence, not even choosing the skill point yet.
A player's forces are under
Foggy has no idea. He's stunned. He's
This is the first time Foggy's seeing this. He's like, wait, why are you not creeping? You're Happy. You're always creeping.
Okay, before we see this game unfold, thank you very much. Chilicon Bone, a 9-month resub. Keep it up, boys. Greeting from Koblenz. IREF for the 16-month resub. Courageous gifting us up to our wonderful Mobot and Jellymath, donating 500 bits. Cheer for Foggy, I guess. So, did he come up with a solution in this no time he had?
They've been maxing so hard. Happy is trying to stay out of mana burn range as much as possible. Foggy is not using mana burn because Foggy knows if he burns, DK goes for aura first.
Boots.
Going for the boots now.
Closing
Damn,
this
dude.
gap.
This is like two chess masters feeling each other out right now. There's definitely not much happening. I don't want to argue with that, but it's mind games. It's Happy showing, yeah, I can adjust my playstyle. I know you're all about early game creeping nowadays. And guess what? I'm playing against that. So now it's up to you. How do you respond? You figured out a good playstyle against my early, but now I change up my early.
Mr. Remo Demo, probably the only caster in the world to make an opening like this sound incredibly exciting, because he is the master of the openings. Theoretically, Happy donating all skeletons to the creep, so there's even more min-maxing. And now Foggy, is this at least level 2 for you? DK with boots now himself, still holding on to that skill point.
Expecting the Merc camp creep now to take place, but Foggy's playing it safe. Foggy's just taking it one step at a time. He's level 2 now, so now there must be burn. Burn plus evasion. Foggy playing real careful.
Luring him into this choke where he has the additional damage of the Ancient of War, but of course he doesn't want to give up these Murlocs. First skeleton going to Foggy now, not to the creeps, but the last hit goes to the undead. First tiny bit of experience, but here is the Naga already, and all of a sudden the Demon Hunter can be controlled.
Oh! He's blocked out almost there by his own Ancient of War. And that is where the Naga can become good again. If the demon gets to level 3 quickly, Naga second for undead lose a lot of its potency, because 3 burns come in, Naga's dry, Naga's half dead. Foggy following up with his own Naga. This mid-game in this matchup is too aggressive nowadays to really be able to go for something like Panda. When is Happy gonna fall back and start creeping, is the question. He wants to find some kills. He wants to take out some archers, but Foggy's being extremely careful and is not giving Happy any openings yet.
More workout right. Thank you for the 18-month resub. Boys, we got Naga footprint. Celebrate!
We certainly do.
Speaking
Slithering behind.
Speaking of feet, we have Slippers of Agility for the Demon Hunter. Nice. Items look horrible for Happy, of course. And at one point, he has to level up 3 heroes at the same time. Is that a little too much? Maybe. Naga on Naga action. A little bit delayed, but the Demon Hunter can reach. Both Nagas slowed. Both Nagas take a lot of damage. What's gonna die first? Oh, staff and kill for Foggy! That staff, again, underestimated by us. Saving the archer to the right. And even with the 2 fiends, Happy cannot get kills.
The last second staff transfer by Foggy. You know what's also nice about this? That solo experience to the demon, because his Naga was out of the picture. That's him getting closer and closer to 3. Happy throws an early game curveball with his hyper aggression, but Foggy is adjusting to it nicely.
Foggy on the way to tier 3 as well. With a Naga control, DK has pretty much nothing to do, can't operate with long range coils.
Dude, this whole game, there's only been 2 green camps crept. So.
Yeah. This is unlike any other undead night off. How aggressive have we seen undeads? One especially, going for surround after surround after surround. But these 2 players figured each other out to a level that's, I would say, unprecedented in European Warcraft.
I totally agree. Foggy taking a risk now. He's trying to go for the Ogre Magi. He's willing to suffer some losses here to get the big item. Big invul. Nice item. He's got 1 staff. What's he going to use it on? The Dryad, the most important save here. Dryad, a little too slow. Microed away. Might be falling. Barely survives. 1 archer does die. But that's a good trade for Foggy again. Big item for an archer. That's totally fine. Demon Hunter not forced into an item. He gets away. Not having the boots anymore. Those are now on the Naga. And Happy's experience still super low. Still no coil. Still no level 2.
Quick reaction by Foggy here as well. Happy challenged him with the Fiend block, but the Naga was already there with a Frost arrow, so the sidestep is working again as the Fiend was too slow to get in range. This is already phenomenal Warcraft, and we're not even at tier 3 stages. Is there a last hit possible? No. Foggy gets it here as well. Want of mana stealing.
That's definitely going to be a sell. I wouldn't even mind going for him to go for a second pair of boots now, because of that extra gold. But I guess he wants to go for army instead. Ends there on the Fiend. That could be an opening. But also Dryads kind of exposed. Foggy moves them back so quick. Wow. I'm oftentimes critical of Foggy's kiting, but this time it's amazing. Loses 2 archers though, and Foggy must know the Lich is coming in very soon, and with that the orb.
Unit is still contesting this. Burns a little with his heavy level 3 mana burn now, or level 2 mana burn on level 3 now. Bear's already here. Tier 3 done. Master training on the way. Is it again the couple of bears into MGs? Happy's preparing the ghouls to fight with him.
Foggy only lost archers so far, right?
Yes.
And this is what the ghouls are best against. Bring in the ghouls into that first tier 3 attack. Nova, right clicks, archers all die. But the archers died already, having gotten their value in the early and mid game. Foggy continues now to creep. Big camp at the golem, big drop. Level 2 for his Naga. And the flute for the Dryads. Decent.
Robe of the Magi for Happy, which is really great. So, Happy's objective was to prevent level 3 Demon Hunter. It took Foggy 8 minutes to get there, but he got there. And now it's 3 undead heroes, none of them level 3. One of them far away from level 3. Was that worth it?
Good question.
Expo.
Happy's proactive 50 supply expansion has become pretty predictable nowadays. The demon is going to scout in the south to confirm. He has been given the boots once again to be more mobile down here like that, and should be able to get the solo cancel.
Bit of cunning. Not the biggest reward. Good attack speed, but this is the cancel you mentioned. Ooh, with the +8 damage he has. Easily doable. More space for the Naga. Climbing up to level 3. Good damage on her as well. +17. And there's Raw now as well. For Lightning level 2. Foggy knows exactly what Happy is doing. Happy doesn't know exactly what Foggy's doing.
Well, demon threatened into a surround, but doesn't quite get surrounded there. Foggy lost 1 Dryad to creeps. That's a bit of an unnecessary mistake, but not the end of the world.
Level 3 DK. Level 2 Naga and Lich. +15 damage already on that Lich. This time, we haven't seen a big mana for Happy, and we won't see a big mana for Happy. Maybe a stone down the road. Red spot for Foggy. Expansion by Happy.
I love the late game staff by the demon. He just bought it now because he knows in the big fight it's going to be great to staff the demon out, heal up Moonwells, staff back in. This creep jack could be scary though. All these bears are hurt. I think Foggy needs to TP out of this. He does. Staffs back the hurt bear. Gets the last hit. Oh, 1 more Dryad that he didn't pay attention to. That's 2 Dryads now lost.
But he got the Katka's
Somewhat
pipe.
unnecessarily.
And this was supposed to be Happy's red spot. That would have been the Katka's pipe on the undead. And that's oftentimes a game winner. So he takes that away. That was great. Going for the turtles as he knows he has the time. Foggy retreating onto the high ground where the ogres are resting. And the demon hunter again with an off cooldown telly staff. Happy has to cancel immediately.
Oh, dude. These two are so much better in this matchup than everyone else in Europe. It's not even funny.
Yeah.
They have brought each other, pushed each other to the very best, to the very limit. So impressive. Bad item here for Foggy, Book of the Dead. That's gonna be some gold, I guess.
Demon hunter. Wait, can he cancel this necropolis still? He was stutter stepping a little.
Yep.
Woo, okay. Walks into the undead arms here though.
Now he has
No.
a staff to safely get out. Yeah. If he uses it right away... Oh! Ring of Protection saves him.
50 damage isn't that much, huh?
Player's forces are under attack.
Okay, that shall not happen too often. Level 3 Lich, level 3 Naga, level 3 DK. 1 Invo Potion and 1 Heal Scroll. Happy gets both of the turtles. Claws +9, Lich at +24. Is that the savior?
Foggy is trying to force the issue before his MGs are ready. Is this perhaps a little over-eager?
It's distraction for the expansion in the upper left. Keep Happy on the bottom right-hand side. Make him stop. Make him immobile. We go attack upgrades, we go mountain giants. Foggy at 64.
Demon trying to get in a couple of free burns. I like it. Really good play by Foggy. Not entirely perfect. 2 Dryads died this game, but other than that, impeccable play by the Night Elf.
Happy banking 1,000 gold. Ready for some kind of transition. We've seen a couple of wagons recently. Could also be abominations. Should be disease cloud. Oh, it's already finished. So you can just pump into 70 supply in a bit. More items. More invo. More heal scroll. That's a guaranteed cancel right here.
Is Foggy in position to try to punish this somehow? Find a few kills? No.
More
Was a
levels.
bit more creeping. Gets level 4 on the demon. That's a big leveler.
Player's forces are under attack.
Almost completely slot-starved is Foggy, by the way. Without a TP.
Expo bottom right. Okay, 2 MGs out. Do we have both upgrades or just one? I think it's both. Constant hero focus on the demon hunter. Atypical for Happy.
Yeah, that costs a lot of mana. Look at the mana bars for Happy here. DK dry, Naga dry. Only the Lich has mana left, so I think Happy absolutely cannot take a fight right now.
Expo again. Wisp sees this immediately. Great scouting. Wonder if we see a Sapper down the road. Foggy played 500 Sappers in the past couple of games.
Mobility, of course, on Happy's side, favored thanks to that aura. But it's only level 1 aura. He's not super speedy Gonzalez yet. Oh, Wisp's coming in for the flank. Or is that just a Wisp transfer?
Zap.
That ends up just to be a Wisp zap, exactly.
But you know what? We have 3 attack upgrades for Foggy. Not the best fighting position here, especially with the MGs missing. Has to go through that bottleneck. Does work out somehow, though.
Happy also 3 attack upgrades, by the way. These Dryads, they're not going to get one shot. Just one volley is going to double kill them.
Yeah, defense upgrades would in general be good, but not sure if it's even worth anymore. Happy sees this Expo now, but he can't cancel it anymore. Lots and lots of units for Happy in the main. Double A-bomb, 4 more Fiends in the main, 68 supply, 200 gold. Not much to creep anymore, just the lab. We still have 1 heal scroll, 1 invul, 2 invuls.
This really is like a chess match. It's all about positioning.
A player's forces are under attack.
Big can here for Happy. Is that a level up?
Level
It's
2.
almost 2 level ups for Naga and DK. Both big deals.
Heal ward. No mana items for Happy.
I
Another
love
pattern.
for more MGs. It's only 3 MGs so far. Yep, there comes another one from the main.
Does take some time.
Might
Happy's
control
preparing
active
for the all-in push. Trying to get more levels.
Oh, another clause. Whoops.
Plus
Plus 30 on the Lich. Okay, give some over to the Naga now.
Yeah, it can easily overshoot in damage. So 1 claw on the Naga isn't too bad.
79 supply Happy. Barreling down with illusions.
Is it the high ground? Is it the high ground that gives Foggy the fight? Was Obi-Wan right all along? 3 destroyers. Even ghouls, abominations, illusions. Happy throwing everything into this attack.
Oh my god, this is so much stuff.
Not
Demon Hunter wasn't able to get in for the burns yet. Where are these burns?
A little bit careful. No mana on the DK anyway. Bears just melt. He's getting rid of some of the illusions. Even Dryads are coming from the north. Double level up. Finally, it's here. Heal 1 in the back.
MG comes in from the main. Mana potion on the DK. Getting burned right after. That was only a single coil. But man, this damage from the Fiend backline is absolutely going crazy. Heal ward in the back, so good. Extremely hard to reach for Foggy. Starting to drop in supply. Even the MG starting to drop. I thought they were supposed to be tanky. How are they dying so fast?
Unbelievable. 3-1 upgrade, but he's still chewing through. Fiends just firing away. Foggy can't hold this apparently. 65 supply. Dryads falling. MG's falling. Demon Hunter is in trouble as well. 2 abominations and 8 supply about to drop, but it's 14 supply front row, and the Demon Hunter is out of that fight now. Holy Happy smashing this fight with mass Fiends. Foggy gives this Expo up. That's his throne. He is not willing to give this up. Doesn't matter if there's a birthday. Doesn't matter if it's Easter. 80 supply, 3-0 upgrades. Bam.
He played so well for so long. And then you face Happy in a fight. And he just decapitates you.
There wasn't even a mistake, really. Like usual, when there's this one hero kill, when there's this one misstep, when there's one wrong decision to go for a wrong creep spot or something. It was just a crazy good fight. uphill against 3 MGs. Crazy positioning. Crazy positioning. You said it. It's about the chess game. It's about positioning, and Happy won that clearly.
Okay. Second map, Amazonia. Normally, the map that Foggy wins the most is Amazonia. Amazonia and Echo Isles. It comes a lot down to creep volume, to levels. Foggy was able to ensure that the big fight that decided the game had a DK on only level 3, which is very rare. LR was I think it was entirely crept, if not entirely, almost entirely.
Maybe there was a green left or something.
Yeah. On AZ, it can be made extremely difficult for an undead to reach those high levels. But, a game like this requires quite some mental fortitude because Foggy must know he was playing so well for such a long time. He was at 80 supply, almost. And honestly, he had no chance in the fight.
No, absolutely not. Of course, there was a strong ledge, but nothing really else that was very one-sided. Maybe you can't give Happy 3-0 Fiends 80 supply. Maybe that's
can't force him into a fight in his main either. Like, what do you do?
Yeah. Yeah. It's another limiting factor on how to beat Happy.
I think the best bet is go to 64 supply with the double MGs and then force a fight before his hero levels become too high and do a good job burning. That's something that the demon wasn't able to do before that massive 80 supply fight in the end. But against 80 supply with like 3 A-bombs in front and ghouls and everything, you can't just weave in and out and freely get off mana burns anymore. That's not doable.
Okay, Amazonia. Is this the equalizer? Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. The ultimate hero focus times are over for Foggy. It's gonna be a different game. Way smaller map. Less to creep.
Yeah. And I imagine a different opening from Happy. It was hyper aggression on level 1 on LR. Doesn't seem like that's the best idea here. Why? Because D-Man is going to be level 2 anyways. He's going to be going for the Merc camp, the lab creep right away into the green. That's level 2. You can't prevent that unless you take a risk and send over the ghoul right away in the early, trying to cancel the Engine of War. That's something that Happy was doing and was willing to do for quite a while, but haven't seen him do it most recently here. The cat may be kind of out of the bag now. He's done it perhaps too many times.
Yeah, there's no ghoul moving over. That saves us from the explanation why there are 2 necropolises. Necropoli, necropolons.
Necropoli, yes.
I have a DK, of course. We have a Demon Hunter. Kinda want to say of course at this point. So, a relatively peaceful early game for now. And this is what we have to say about Happy Games on AZ.
That's a Ziggurat coming for Happy instead of a Graveyard.
What? Ghouls?
That's not the Happy build.
No. The Emperor's new clothes. Maybe he saw how amazing surrounding units it is at WAN games. And how impressed we were, and he wants to recreate that magic. Lightning Shield on the Archer.
Acolyte is disrupting fairly well here. Doesn't make it a perfect Lightning Shield creep, but still a Lightning Shield creep it is. Happy doing the same. Oh, misses the Lightning Shield. Well, it's gonna make this camp quite a bit slower.
It's kind of the purpose of these ghouls, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you can still creep it without Lightning Shield, just costs you more mana, basically. For coils. And of course it's slower. Slippers, gloves. That's some nice items for this Demon Hunter.
Forces are under attack.
DK with the circlet, intelligence tome. But yeah, this takes quite a bit of time. Foggy's already moving over to the upper left-hand troll. Thank you, Chuddy, for the €5 donation. Nice chess reference. I think in this reference, UD is white.
It's kind of weird. If Undead had a color, I'd say it was black, but I know what you mean. Thank you, bro.
What does he mean?
Forces are under attack.
White is a little bit stronger. And I guess he says Undead is a little bit stronger.
Ah. Balance talk hidden in a chess reference. Well played. Well played. So next troll creep. Level 2.5 afterwards. Happy is close, but focusing on the orange spot in front of his base. And that is the first time in forever that I see him play ghouls, seriously.
Yes, absolutely. Dude, do you think he's gonna play the Frenzy strat? No.
That would be crazy. That would justify it as one of the most legitimate strats out there.
A player's
Yeah, there's a big benefit to playing ghouls on this map. This creep out exactly here. Level 2 right away into double kobolds. Very easy to do with ghouls. There's level 3 for the DK and possibly tons of claws. Happy, wasn't fortunate enough. Hasn't found any claws yet. But circlets. And circlets are also pretty good. Foggy has to be more careful with his creep route. Archers are way more in danger of dying than ghouls are. But he is gonna get level 3 right here.
How different this is from game 1, where it was a serious stalemate situation, nobody was moving, levels were so low for so long, and all of a sudden we're at 4 minutes 30 and we have 2 level 3 heroes.
Yeah.
a player's forces
And
are
Happy
under
soaking
attack.
up the map so quickly. Because of so much medium armor on this map, the ghouls are very good at this on AZ. Snipes the Renegade. Bracers. Those are awful, but good experience. Oh, that Wisp Scout. This could lead to some ghoul pickoffs here. The demon has the boots, I imagine. Yeah, he does.
It is the Naga second once again, trying to prevent the counter Naga, but probably not happening. But Happy is just passing him. No interest in this Demon Hunter at all.
Unholy Aura, or as some people used to call it, Aura of Boots of Speed. Pretty good.
Aura of boost speed. Huh. Happy was jumping from one creep spot to the next so
A
rapidly,
player's
it's
forces
crazy.
are under attack.
Yeah.
It's like a monkey in the jungle.
He's swinging over to the next camp. It is the Merc camp top left. The Wisp sees this. Foggy could decide to telestaff on it, so Happy makes it a priority to take it out. And the demon is running over now, but he's definitely too late to contest the Renegade. Best thing he can hope for is pick off 1 or 2 ghouls, but that's probably worth it, even if those ghouls do die.
It's good bone chimes. Nice to have, of course. Okay, Demon Hunter. What can you do? Oh, Coil is ready. Second ghoul. And that was at the same time! Coil and moving that ghoul back. Of course, he's blocking the Demon Hunter away. Trying to get both. Might even... Yeah, only one.
But the other ghoul died to the creep, so 2 ghouls
Okay.
going down. But that's totally fine, right? You got both Renegade items, and you lost 2 ghouls for it.
Yeah.
That sounds like a good trade.
Yeah. Oy, 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 oy. Very good aura, very good item. No second hero. Coming now with the Lich. Also first time in forever that I see Happy without a Naga second. Problem maybe is to level the Lich. Naga not super level dependent. Lich definitely is.
Surprise creep jack here by Happy. Looks like Foggy was not seeing this one coming. Oh, Boulder Toss on the DK. The Naga isn't attacking the Death Knight. Foggy. That would have been easy TP for us, but I guess perhaps he rather wants the Fiend. One more cold arrow. Okay, that's the Fiend kill.
Happy and the creeps on Amazonia, man. Remember that bash a couple of weeks ago where he lost his DK and
yeah.
still won the game.
Still won the game, dude. Was that against Foggy?
Pretty sure, yeah. Kneckebrot, thank you very much for the 3 months. It's same birthday as my mother. Shout out.
Alright, level 2 for the Naga. One of Mana Steel. Is Foggy trying to expand at 35?
A player's forces are
Looks
under
like he is.
Demon Hunter
That looks
distracting.
pretty dangerous. Dude, there's Frenzy Ghouls right around the corner.
Uh-huh.
Seriously?
Turnover on the DK. At the 8.
Lots of mana being drained by the demon, though.
Yeah, and he has
One
more
more
mana burn. Oh,
Oh,
sweet
nice
block by the DK
Yeah.
by moving the Lich away so it's out of range. It's so surreal.
Wow, Foggy's actually
a
expanding.
player's forces
Okay.
are under attack.
Dude.
Level 3 on the Naga as well. That's some good progress. Expo by happy as well. Feels
I
like
see Tiger. Tiger saw me, though, against these archers. One Nova, Frenzy Ghouls, all archers dead in 2 seconds.
Yep. He still has some time for the frenzy. He knows what's up now.
Why isn't he just playing his 50 supply into MGs, though? That used to work so well on AZ.
That's his reaction to Happy's ghoul play. Lich only level 1. He used the... Oh, big mana, by the way. Naga third,
Oh
of
my
course.
God, Naga third, Frenzy Ghoul timing. How are you supposed to hold this, Foggy?
Master training is not even done for the bears. He has 2 bears.
Destroyer up in the air. There's no way, dude. This DK is level 4. He has to cancel.
Foggy is so not ready for Happy playing ghouls. He didn't expect this at all, I think.
Last second cancel, trying to find kills on the back. Happy's army is just a million times faster.
Yeah, Aura, Frenzy, Naga slow, all that good stuff. Spawning, oh my god, surround like a monster that he is. Not expanding at the same time. He built another Acolyte, but now moves into it.
Yeah, I agree with you. It doesn't look like Foggy is ready against this frenzy play. Happy normally doesn't play this. Happy normally goes quickly into Fiends.
There are a couple of Fiends always for the sweet, sweet damage they provide. Yeah. Okay, Demon Hunter, what can you do? Not much,
I'm
apparently.
trying to single out some ghouls over here.
Taking out some, yeah. On the cost of archers, more bears in. And what's the answer to destroyers, really? Demon Hunter, I guess. It's certainly not archers.
Yeah. More Dryads are coming for Foggy. Supply-wise, we're still pretty even. But guess what? Expansion's coming up in the back for Happy. He's gonna steal the invul away from his opponent's side. Oh, okay, maybe not.
Mana burn again. Oh, one Nova soon. Foggy is engaging though. Naga has a TP, should be ready. Demon Hunter is back into that fight. That's another ghoul kill almost. Definitely out of that fight. Naga, focus fire. There is a coil because there is a big potion. And that's another hero kill for Happy.
And now, fighting against these bears seems pretty easy. Level 2 Unholy Aura, man. It's so good.
And there's another
Everything's
call
so
for
fast.
healing. GG. Ooh, 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 ooh. Destroyed! Insane creep speed.
Yeah.
I don't know if I drank too many Red Bulls or this was just ungodly fast with the ghouls.
Yeah. On AZ, it makes a ton of sense. So much medium armor. The ghouls are really effective. Level 4. Level 2 Unholy. Both items from the Renegades. And it wasn't even such amazing items. He sold the Rune Bracers. I'm still not sure to this day if Scourge Bone Chime is really good for ghouls because they get so little HP back from their attacks.
But also many attacks.
Many attacks.
I think with Frenzy, it's definitely fine. Or if it can accelerate your push, then you can sell them. Pretty much get a heal scroll from it. That would definitely be the better idea. Or the faster impact. But if you go for the long run and maybe there's abominations in as well, you can opt for them. But yeah. Okay, what now? Happy surprised us with 2 new openings on 2 maps. In one game, Foggy was stunned. In the second game, Foggy was just completely overwhelmed.
And
What
since
now?
when? Since when does he do that? Since when does Happy play different openings? Something new, right?
Maybe he got inspired by that best of 9 against Mr. Winner, and so that people enjoy this little variety in his play.
In the serious tournament games, he's not going quite so crazy as to go Dreadlord first or Lich first or whatever. But Ghoul versus Fiend openings change, creep routes change, aggressive behavior changes. And those don't seem to be... Those don't sound like the biggest difference makers. But in early game Happy play, this is like a revolution. Normally, there's one opening for each map. That's the best opening, and I play this every time. But
For
Happy is switching it up a little bit. Or for his standards, quite revolutionarily.
so Foggy, what now? CH, Demon Hunter again, and Happy back to the Happy
Player's
build.
forces are under attack.
Or at least first to the graveyard. We'll see how many ghouls that is in the end. Again, Foggy has to win 3 maps in a row. This looks more like the game 2 weeks ago, where it was a 3-0, than the game 3 weeks ago, where Foggy made it ungodly close. But it's kind of the theme. Once in a blue moon, Foggy challenges him to a full-out best of 5, then it's 3-2, and we're saying, oh, he's getting there, he finds new answers. And then there's Happy 1 week later and says, come on, this is child's play. I found answers to your answers. And over is that game.
Yeah, and normally Foggy needs 2-3 weeks to adjust, and then comes back strong. Both starting off with claws. This is the most standard early game opening that I was expecting to see from both these. A bit of creeping early on, and then probably Happy trying to slow down level 3 demon. That is very doable on this map. Light. Ah, nice. Foggy is playing around that acid really well. Perfectly done, basically. Archer gets the turtle into perfect kill range, and then Demon Hunter finishes.
Claws for him as well. You know what I say about claws early? DK got the claws as well. A little slower, of course, but it's also level 2. Once again, a very different opening compared to the games prior. Foggy already attacking, Happy following.
Because of the ghoul pull, the tech is a little bit slower, and that can absolutely matter against Naga, for Naga's second timing. Nighttime now. Low vision range on Foggy. This could very well be a coil coming out of the dead of night to steal the last hit. Oh, but the DK reveals himself a little bit too early. Or does he? No, he does not, because the Demon Hunter is low HP. Happy forces away Foggy right here. And this is what I'm talking about. Concealed Hill. It's not easy to get that level 3 demon. And the undead can absolutely come into harass, which Happy did.
Of course, he knew what he was doing. Good scouts earlier. Boots. Yep, steals the boots away. He could still go for a staff to have at least some mobility, but Happy buying these. I mean, there's 2 pairs, but he can stay out of range, so he won't be depleted all the time.
Great efficiency here by Happy.
Oh, pump faking the coil, and then there was a detonate.
Player's forces are under attack.
The min-maxing is real.
Like
Counter boots
every
now
single,
for
like the min-maxing got to a level where every single skeleton is kind of important to him.
Yeah. On this level, like every hit matters. Every attack matters. It's crazy.
Well, good for Happy that he can run away with these boots and aura now. Bye bye, Demon Hunter. It was nice visiting you.
Since the demon is stuck on level 2, the Naga second with boots for Happy can absolutely have a strong place in his game. But as mentioned previous, Foggy has the faster tech, could have the faster Naga. And there she is.
I guess it's the red spot then, but Happy's so ready.
Oh, dude, that's a big risk. Foggy, you saw the boots on him. You know he's most likely going Naga. You know he's most likely playing aggressive. And he still does it.
That's like, Happy was here at the tavern. He saw the position with the skeleton. Foggy knows that Happy knows.
Big last hit. Insanely big last hit. Happy gets it. At least the item to Foggy. And it's an amazing one.
One archer dies in the process. Still no level 3. Once again prevented Naga out of that fight. But so is the Demon Hunter and so is DK Ghoul's Fiends against the Naga of Foggy.
Demon is super fast.
Boots and Aura. On the other side, Boots and Aura as well.
Oh, there's no Nerop in the main. Happy was greedy. But Foggy doesn't chase.
Players' forces are under attack.
Tier 3 Slaughterhouse. Demon Hunter gets away, no Ghoul block. Where is he finding experience now, though?
Waiting on the high ground. Ready for the pounce.
Not getting it. Is it one lore attack? Yes, second lore now. Rushing tier 3 once again.
If there ever was a game to show you how important movement speed is, it's this one.
Forces are under attack.
Yeah, Naga has no additional movement speed at the moment and is dead. It was a nice segue, Remo. Thank you.
Oh, well, there she goes. The 3 is coming in. Certainly faster here by Happy, about a minute or so. Foggy is still contesting the middle. Demon not being level 3 is starting to hurt pretty badly.
Yeah, DK not level 3 is kind of okay. DH not level 3. That's crucial. Naga coming back soon. Tier 3 is done. And with that, Lich will arrive in Happy's army. Foggy at 31 supply. Happy taking the time to creep a little as well. Opening that shop for him. Remainder of the creep spot only to Foggy. Okay, but the big lord is gone. No item reward. He collected that before. Naga back. 0 experience. Speaking of Fork Lightning to Fiends, not happening.
Happy. This was basically the perfect early game for him. Killed an archer, killed the Naga, lost nothing. Stole the big last hit, and has still prevented level 3 Demon. Until now. Demon will get it now, finally.
Forever. And wouldn't be too surprised to see Happy with another early expansion attempt. And as I take a look at the Black Citadel, there is another Acolyte. He knows how far ahead he is. But that's also a different way of Foggy to put damage onto Happy.
It's the recoil, Fork Lightning, and that forces him back. It's a lot of mana drained, though. It's like 300 mana drained right there.
Thank you, Lexi Hexy, for another 100-bit donation. Foggy is our boy. He's suffering like Jesus on Good Friday at the moment, though.
The birthday boy. Can he turn it around?
Like Jesus on Easter Monday?
Players' forces
Yeah.
Okay, I stop.
The parallels are here. Jesus probably a pretty skinny dude as well, I imagine.
What about his micro? More of a strategy guy, huh? I think.
Yeah. Strategy more important than micro. True. Demon got the cancel again. Happy is not being given too easy of an expansion here.
A player's forces are under
Number 3
attack.
demon
Going for
hunter.
the late game
10
Kelly staff again.
10 minutes for level 3. That's crazy. Foggy's moving all over the map. Rune braces will most likely be sold or given to the Naga. Could make her even more tanky. Red spot for Foggy as well.
They're gonna trade the red camps, but what Happy still has left to creep is the enemy natural.
A player's forces are
Not
under
the same
attack.
for Foggy.
Yeah, it's nothing for him really. The traps. And Happy is preparing for the late game again. Okay, if you give me all that time, I go more upgrades. You know what that means. We're already on 1-0. More to come. Disease Cloud and upgrades as well. Level 3 for the Naga for Foggy. That sweet item is on the ground. Can't click it. It's blocked. Flute. Eh. Happy not only the natural, but also the kobolds. So 2 camps for him.
Level 3 for the Lich. With that should be acquired. And that's 333 undead heroes. That's scary already. And guess what? The DK is close to 4.
Are under attack.
Enabling in the hands of Happy the micro hack.
Where can Foggy go? What can Foggy do? If he gives Happy too much time, there's either an expansion or 3 Fiends. If he pushes too early, Happy destroys him because he needs these mountain giants. He's in such a tough spot now. Level 2 attack upgrade on the way.
There doesn't seem to be a clearly right play to go for against Happy. Does there? You could take a risk and let him finish the expansion, banking on the fact that the 450 gold you're saving will win you the fight. But if you don't win the fight, then right away lose you the game. So, Foggy going in. 50 supply for him. Happy a bit more than that already. First bear nuked out of existence. No time to staff that one. Not staffing the next one either. There was a staff ready on the demon, wasn't there? 2 bears dead, but the Lich in trouble. Last second invul. With that, he survives. And Foggy, where'd your army go, bro? What's wrong?
A player's forces are under attack.
Yeah. As an engine of war preventing this, or trying to prevent this expansion, but Foggy is just losing more and more, trying to expand at the same time, but it's 38 supply left plus the heroes. Happy is just getting stronger by the minute. Again, the Hail Mary on the Lich. Again, this fails. Again, there's either a coil or a potion, as always.
Yeah, the double level 3s on Lich and Naga. So effective there against the bears. Getting nuked, forced out of the fight so quick. He looks unbeatable again today. Hawk took a map off of him.
Yeah.
But beyond that, the Emperor holds on to the scepter, as it seems.
He sits very, very, very comfortably on the throne of European Warcraft.
How does he never have a bad day, by the way? How is that even humanly possible?
Player's forces are under attack.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Also, like, how good does Foggy have to become? He killed Blade 2-0 in the semis, and Blade is 3rd best player in Europe. Maybe 4th, but definitely top 4.
I think Happy is still on a different level. Foggy got much closer. So did many others, you could argue, but Happy is a different beast. So, Foggy, with your 50 supply, it doesn't look like this is a good fight for you. Staff, number 1 ready. He has the second one. Alright.
A player's force.
Expo's coming up for Foggy. Okay. We have income being established almost at the same time.
Is there a way to Zeppelin drop There's no web for Happy. Zeppelin drop bears onto the Expo without Happy punishing your own expansion.
I don't know, man. MG not ready in this fight right away. First bear staffed out. Rides being focused next. Foggy retreats towards the safety of his Moonwells. Happy's abusing the fact that the MG is stuck on the other side. And Disease Cloud starting to kick in.
And there's Gould at the Expo. Well, the Tree of Life takes care of it for now. But of course, Happy takes care of everything. Scroll, Invul, so there can't be a Lich kill. Demon Hunter already down to 50%. Moonwell all dry. And it's turning daytime in a second.
Alright, Foggy, can you hold on here? If you can start to build a very strong army. It says he has 68 supply. This doesn't exactly look like it if you ask me.
Nope, and the Mountain Giants again just disappearing. 2-0 Fiends. Bear killed. Mountain Giant about to die as well. The Naga is in trouble there. Invo Post, maybe that exposes the Lich. I'm not 100% sure. Bear's still falling. Everything blocked. Okay, no, Lich is not exposed. All low mana, but Happy chews through this again.
Naga for Foggy in trouble, perhaps forced into that TP. Has it still available? Right, when they get focused, they instantly die.
Yep. They don't do anything anymore. Potion used, alright. There's still a TP to save that Naga for once. Mana burn to prevent the coil. But Happy can just turn around and attack the tree with the A-bomb. And then that should be it. Foggy has 2 MGs. 3 MGs, but nothing to heal them with.
The phenomenon. Does it continue today? It looks like it. Demon. Oh, without level 4, he's so squishy, dude. Staff on cooldown.
It was almost game over.
It might still be.
Yeah. Foggy is just waiting for the guillotine to snap. When is the time? Happy expands on the high ground. That tells you everything.
That's positionally smart. If Foggy moves out to kill one of those bases, Happy goes for the main of his opponent. For the jugular. Happy can afford to lose an expansion. Foggy can certainly not afford to lose his main.
Nope. And he's supply stock already. That's the last round of production he's gonna get. Foggy almost an all-in. We haven't seen a single zapper this time. And Happy TP's home. Okay. Final fight. Oh, jumps onto this demon! Staffs out the Naga, but what's there for the Demon Hunter? Uh-oh, zap! We thought, is Happy giving him a birthday present with the ESL Cup? No, he got him a stomp! And Foggy sits there like, oh, I got so many of these already, can I return them? But Happy just says no, and 100 bucks. And the ESL Championship go to the Russian once again.
I don't know how many different ways we could say it. He's just the best. He's the best that Europe has seen, perhaps ever. Certainly for a long time now. And he's even showing today that he's far ahead of the second best. I mean, not just today. He showed that last week as well.
And the week prior. Yes, that is true. And that's the ESL Cup. That's the Back to Warcraft week. Happy the miracle didn't happen. Foggy didn't get real closer, but we've seen variety from Happy. We've seen a cemented top 4 with Hawk and Blade. And we've had some crazy games in the next tournaments as well, especially Lin versus Lawlight is definitely something you should watch. Whew. That was a long day. Once again, we have cracked the 1,400 subs, by the way. We are officially sub-rich. And I hope a lot of you guys stay with us, because we stay with you and with Warcraft 3. Tomorrow we are back in merely 14 hours. World Cyber Athletics Arena, WCAA, one of the early tournaments here. $1,200, 2 groups spread across 3 days, because we have 1 day per group. And the finals, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. We also have 3 times Reforged Battle Royal, best of 7 between 2 Koreans. That's also starting on Wednesday. GGG's weekly is at the moment on the platter. WGL Team League, the $120,000 tournament, starts with the group stage on Thursday and Friday. Reforged Battle Royale. Back to Warcraft Weekly Cup, where you should sign up for, because the European Elite is not allowed as they have a too high of an ELO ranking. We're thinking about moving this to 2,150, by the way. What do you think? Write us some feedback. And on Sunday, of course, as always, ESL Open Cup. I hope you enjoyed this week. We have a couple of next VODs on our YouTube. It's Reforged Graphics. Please don't downvote us. That would be really nice. It's not our choice. And many, many, many more tournaments. Remo, have a wonderful, wonderful day off tomorrow.
Yay. One day off.
One day off. And we'll see us tomorrow. Have a great Eastern and call your mother. Bye-bye.
Good night.